Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Grand Cross video, and today we're going to be talking about which slime unit is the best unit to go for. It's obviously been a while, or like almost a week now since the ban house came out, so you've already done your summons, and you're probably wondering, because I did get some questions about where these guys are. So the 4 new characters that got added was Maru, which is the new blue unit. We'll talk about what they do later on. We have Millon, which is the pink hair girl who also is a blue unit as a speed. Then we have Maru, when I see him. There he is. So he is a free unit. Remember this, guys. He is a free unit. And then we have Rimuru Tempest, which is the slime unit. So you'll see that later on. So let's just start off. Which unit do you want to go for? Now, ideally, you wouldn't want to go for any because these characters are kind of mediocre at best. If we were to put them into a tier list later on, they definitely would be going on B or C. Not even close to A. Maybe 1 in A right now. We'll talk about that later, especially on the tier list. But these characters are in the coin shop for you to buy if you do have dupes of the actual slime characters. So it's kind of a shame you can't buy them with actual normal coins. But if you do want to buy those, you can. And I should say as well, Rimuru Tempest, which is the SR. You can go to the coin shop, in the event tab, and buy 2 of them. Which, if you have pulled, I think you only have to get 2 of them because I'm pretty sure you get 1 for logging in. And then you can buy 2 in the outfit. So you can buy 2 here. And then, yeah, if you pull 2 more, I think you can get them 6 out of 6. So I'm pretty sure I can get 6 out of 6. You only need 5. So yeah, I can get my actual character to 6 out of 6. So I guess that's not pretty bad. I think he's an association. I don't think he might be association for some of the characters, but that does get a 10% increase. And ultimate, it does damage, so you kind of want to get that up, especially since it's an SR. But yeah, let's just start. You can head over to the actual event tab and try out these units. Bear in mind, you cannot do the second quest if you do not actually have the character. So if you're wondering why you can't actually do that quest, because you don't have the character. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually talk about what the character does. So let's start with Rimuru. So he has basically a defense stance where he basically assumes a stance and basically grants debuff immunity, which it's alright, especially during the raid boss. You see, this is his biggest use. If you do have him, this is his prime time to pretty much use him. Obviously, you can increase it, and it goes all the way up to a tier 3, which taunts. So everyone will start to attack him, and he also heals up to 50% if you did get a gold card. So it's okay. And obviously, bear in mind, he does increase his defense the more you have. So if you make everyone attack him, plus he heals himself, that does sound quite good. He has his actual other attack card, which basically inflicts Rupture, which, if you don't know already, this believes you're going to get a lot of shine recently as well, because it does double damage against debuffed enemies, or sorry, buffed enemies. And if you don't know, he is a red. So right now, there's a lot of Arthurs running around, and Arthur does buff himself, which means you can pretty much use Rimuru to actually take out the Arthur pretty quick, because you're doing double damage against him, or other units that he does buff up. Bear in mind, he is a blue though, so Eskimo has a good chance of actually one-shotting the guy. But here's his ultimate, basically just cancel debuffs and stats, and also stuns. So is that similar to what Thing does? Captain Demelios, not Demelios, the normal Melios, the green one. I'm pretty sure it's kind of the same, since he is a combined attack. So the only character that actually does have a combined attack. Okay, and for his unique, it actually increases defense related stats, so basically everything for his defense. But it's still next turn if he does take damage. So yeah, you are taunting. Basically making everyone attack you, so you are going to take damage. Plus, there are obviously a lot of AoE abilities in the game right now, so you can increase it pretty far. Costumes, you pretty much get every costume for free. So his pretty much basically just focus on actually increasing all his defense stats. So you get resistance, crit resistance, all that stuff basically getting buffed each turn. So if this guy does stay alive for quite long, and you're able to keep on healing and also healing him yourself, you probably have another healer. He actually will be pretty decent. But at the start of the match, he's going to be quite bad, and he does get better later on. Okay, so now moving on to Millon. She is definitely probably the worst one, if I'm being honest. Although she does have pretty much the best costumes. Her card, you can see here, inflicts Spike, which is 2 times crit damage. So you kind of want to get a crit chance on her. But her crit chance is actually pretty high already. It's 82%, so you're critting quite a bit, especially if you do have crit gear. And this does go up to quite 400%. That's alright. It's not the highest, but obviously you are doing double damage with the fact that it has Spike in it. But this is where I think she fails. She inflicts 60% of an attack onto one enemy, disabling ultimate moves. So, you know, you gotta remember, you're not always gonna have the tier 2, tier 3 rank up cards. So you're probably gonna be using tier 1 as well, especially if you're in a pinch. And the fact it is 80%, and it's not just a flat like 0%. It's not an attack. I kind of wish it was just a debuff. She'll be a lot better, because if you don't know, if the attack doesn't go off, you're not going to disable the ultimate moves. So 60%, if you attack a green character to try and disable his ultimate, you're probably not going to get it off, and it's going to be a waste of a card. So her ultimate, that's kind of good. It does AoE detonate, so it basically just does more damage to put depending on what orbs you have. And she is a blue unit, so in the meta right now, Arthur, go for. It'll be alright. It's not the worst thing. Ultimate wise, she probably has the best ultimate, I think. Maybe second best. It's actually a pretty good ultimate. And obviously her passive increased crit damage, so once again goes well with her tier 2 card. Just increases every time she uses a skill. And her crit damage is 120. 80% chance to crit. Not too shabby. I think that's actually quite good. I think the only thing that holds her back really is the fact that she has 60% attack damage on her skill. It's just quite horrible. Moving on to Maru, definitely the highlight of the slime units. She is a free unit, so bear in mind everyone can get him for free right now. So this one does inflict weak point damage equal to goes up to like 400%, I believe. And yeah, it's just pretty good. And in the second card, which is why I think is really good, is he decreases defense related stats of all enemies by 20% to all enemies on a tier 1. And it goes up to 40%. So if you get this guy up to, if you get him to a gold card, and you use like any like 1 or 2 cards, you can pretty much insta kill someone. And he is a red, so kind of good against Escanor. King, you can probably King. Yeah, King is probably the only threat to him. You can kill King pretty easy as well. And for his ultimate, it does inflict damage equal to 560% onto one enemy, then decreases skill ranks, and then depletes the ultimate move gauge by the number of skills you do-ranked. You've seen that before, nothing really new, but it's actually pretty good to have. And then his ultimate, or his passive, unique, inflicts damage dealt by 8% per hero skill used. So his damage is going to keep on going up. Plus, obviously, you're lowering the defense-related stats. So he pretty much counters Maru a lot. For his outfits, you do get all of them for free. Once again, you do get some for logging in, which is actually pretty good. And then also you can just buy them as well. So overall, pretty good. I don't think that's what the outfits you can see on screen right now, but it's because I think you have to actually get them. I don't think it shows you if you don't actually have them unlocked. Next, we have the Lost SR, which is the slime. And pretty decent, actually. So, Maru, Tempest, the slime. Another good SR. And obviously, you can get all his costumes for free just by doing the event. And I think you do get some if you go to your one-time use storage box. I think you got a little box you can open to actually get all the stuff. And for his moves, just does damage and removes buffs. That's actually quite a big thing since he is a green unit. So, you kind of want to remove buffs off every character. Like, once again, Arthur, kind of a big meta. Second skill is basically heals all allies, or heals an ally, and grants debuff immunity. But then also if you get that to a tier 3, it heals all allies, plus debuff immunity for everyone. That's a really good ability to get off. If you do, you can probably win a lot of fights, just by that thing alone. Ultimate does 650 damage, plus you kind of get this guy 6/6 pretty quick, and it depletes 3 ultimate gauges to one enemy. For an SR, this is actually quite good. The fact you can heal all allies gives them debuff immunity. So you can't get frozen. You can't get... you can't get... If you're versing a Maru... If you're versing a Maru, you can actually just counter him pretty much. But bear in mind, Escanor can remove debuffs, or will remove buffs. So it's quite bad. And also, Maru is doing more damage to buffed enemies. So it depends. So yeah, that's pretty much all the characters. So who is the best one? Funny enough, the best character is actually Maru, who is the free character you do get for free. And I mean, ideally, you pretty much don't even have to summon for the characters just because you get the best one for free. Second best character, I'd probably put the slime. So Maru, Tempest, the SR. The fact you can give 6/6 pretty easy is pretty decent. Plus, he gives you debuff immunity and also healing everyone as well. His skill is quite, like his other card is quite, it's not the best, but the fact he's doing that, plus his passive also heals everyone at the start of the battle, which I mean, it's just better for the character as well. You can keep him in the 4th slot, and when he comes in, he'll be doing damage as well. The 3rd best character, probably Maru, the SSR, just because, you know, Rupture is pretty decent. You are going to be doing damage, of course, to buffed enemies, but typically they're not buffed at the start of the match, so Escanon's probably going to nuke him pretty quickly, especially if they have a Maru on another team, which is lowering your defense stats, which is quite bad. Plus, yeah, he's a blue, so blue's kind of like, Escanon's just going to slap him. And also Millon, another blue unit, so Escanor is going to slap it once again. But I think why she's definitely the worst unit is because she has that stupid 60% debuff, or was it ultimate move disable, which, if you know, if they have high defense, especially versus like a Gopher who typically has, or King who has like defense and HP, you might not even get that off. You have to wait. And obviously, if they have an ultimate and you have that skill and you can't upgrade it, it's going to be stupid not to do. Plus, you know, if they have a Merlin, for example, which is, Merlin's quite popular, especially on gear PvP. If they have a shield up, you're not breaking that shield of that character. 60% is so low, it's super trash. So I think that alone is why she's the worst. Although she does have a pretty good ultimate move. So yeah, that's going to be it over today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, or if you think I'm wrong about these characters, I guess we just go over again. So Maru, Slime Tempest, or Maru Tempest. Then we have Maru the SSR, and then we have Millon as the characters. So yeah, you didn't actually have to pull for them, since you do get the free character, the best character for free. So, and the slime too. So fun enough, the ones you do get for free, they are the best. The ones you are pulling for, I think the worst. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for actually a Maru's video pretty soon. I think I'm close. I think he's level 70 now, 6 stars. So I might do a PvP video tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But let me know what you think of the actual, like, I guess, kind of sort of a tier list for the characters, or where you'll put the other characters. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace.